It's day 2. It's day 2. A lot of progress. Okay? Remember where we started, right? You know? Take a look around now, please. Look at all the garden beds. We're almost done with weeding them and getting all these nasties out of here. So that's fun. We need to decide realistically, in an ideal way. In an ideal world, yes, we would want to use all these beds for the fall season. In an ideal world, but we're not there yet. We're in a more realistic spot, right? So to avoid this from happening again, we need to figure out which beds we're realistically going to be utilizing this next growing season. And those beds are going to be the ones that take priority as far as amending it, making sure it has all, soil testing it first, making sure it has all the things and nutrients does it need, and also planting where those seedlings that we do have growing, where they're going to go on top of, if we want to go ahead and grow on some of our arches, some of the things that actually need to be planted in ground, where are those going to go? So after we do all this, get this all situated, some planning and some work still needs to be done. But yeah, we've made great progress with the beds. Let's see what day 3 brings for us. As you can see, it's thundering and lightning. The weather, although it's cool outside, we love that for us. Let's see how long we actually could stay out here without getting poured on. So, as always, thank you guys for coming along this journey. We're trying to be as transparent with you guys and take you along with us. We know that all the work is going to be worth it in the end. Now that our beds are nice and beautiful and weeded, now I get to show you some of the stuff that we started. Now, I always make a disclaimer. By no means am I an expert at seed starting, gardening, or anything. It's all a work in progress. It's all a lot of learning. So these are the seeds that I have started for the garden for fall. Now, as you can see, there's a bunch of empty cups. Not all the seeds that I started were successful. I don't know why. I don't know if I didn't give them enough water, if they didn't have enough vitamins. I don't know why some of them didn't start, but we're not going to dwell on those. We are going to dwell on these beautiful ones here, okay? So we have some tomatoes, and some of them have 2 in a cup, which is totally fine. This is why I do it in the big solo cups. So yeah, we have, sometimes there's 2. So we have some different types of tomatoes. We have some beautiful peppers. A lot of tomatoes, actually. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this beautiful little pepper. This is actually a Scotch bonnet. Here's funny story, okay? You could really start seeds with anything. These are some Scotch bonnets I had from the grocery store that I saved seeds from. I don't know how long ago, but I saved the seeds. All right? So you can start plants with store-bought seeds from produce. So yeah, so I have 2 beautiful Scotch bonnet peppers here. I have a beautiful ají chachula. I have some more chili peppers here. Obviously we are a hot pepper family. So there's a lot of those. I have this beautiful okra here growing. Look at how beautiful. So yeah, I didn't know that okra is best grown during the summer. So we're just gonna trial and error it, okay? I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna get anything from it, but we're trying it out. So yeah, we even have like a little a yellow pepper here growing. So so right now what we have started is tomatoes, peppers, a random okra, and yeah. So I'm excited. Before we put these in the ground, which they're about to be at the age where we put them, like we transplant them. But before we transplant them, I got to do a few things. One, I still haven't amended the soil because I didn't know what was going to go in there and what beds we're going to use. So I need to amend the soil for a few of the beds, and I also need a plan. Some of these tomatoes are bush variety, some of them are pole variety, some grow wildly out of control, which I found that the pear blend tomato gets huge. I'm sure there's a video that we have of this specific variety of tomato. It gets out of control. So many tomatoes we got from it, but it's huge. That's why I only made one. Then there another one that we have. I want to say the Sun Gold is another one where it just grows huge. I have Kellogg. Those I don't remember if I ever grown those anyway. But anyway, so there's some planning and amending that we have to do first. As you've seen, we do have a bed that already has a hot pepper in there that is doing fabulous, by the way, since we weeded it. I just gave it some fertilizer, just fed it. We're going to keep that as a hot pepper bed. We're going to put a bunch of hot peppers in there. So our Scotch bonnets, our chili peppers, that's going to be our spicy pepper bed. So that, at least that's taken care of. But like I said, we have to plan and see exactly where we're going to put a lot of these tomatoes. These empty cups, I left them empty and out for a reason, because there are some things in here that I wanted to start that I'm going to try again. For instance, my dinosaur kale, I want to start that again. A green pepper I wanted to start again. Eggplant. Like I said, there's a few things here that I want to start. I learned that it's probably still too early to plant and start a kale, but like I said, we're going to experiment. We're going to start things, and then that's how you get used to what's going to be working for your garden. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to try and start some more seeds, probably with some more cooler variety of vegetables. For instance, I want to do some Napa cabbage. Again, I said kale. I'm debating if I'm going to try and do some herbs and flowers. I'm still on the fence about that. Like I said, I don't want to go ahead and start a whole bunch of things and then have to think about more work in the garden. So, but yeah, that is our update for you. I can't wait till you guys see them transplanted and how we amended it, which beds we ended up picking, what we planned for, and go from there. Because after we get these bad boys transplanted, the soil amended, and all of that, the next project is rewiring our irrigation. So I'm not out here trying to water. It's definitely going to be a different schedule than the hotter months of the year, because it is getting cooler here in South Florida. But yeah, that's going to be our next update, hopefully coming in the next few weeks. We're going to need to fix everything because, like I said, the garden has been neglected for a while. So yeah, that's it. And we'll see you guys in the next update. Bye.